The age of Ultron is upon us in Marvel Snap. 6 energy, 8 power card. On reveal, create 4 1-power drones at each other location. Notably, these drones have no abilities, meaning when we team Ultron up with Patriot and other ways to make our board bigger, this means that Ultron is not just putting 4 stats down at every location. It's putting an incredible amount of stats that's going to be difficult for a lot of opponents to keep up with. I think this deck is pretty well positioned in the current metagame. Things like Ultron and Doctor Doom at the top end of our curve mean we're quite resilient to Sandman since we don't mind only playing out a single card each turn, and disruptive cards like Debris kicking up rocks as well as Storm locking down a location give this archetype a lot of meaningful counterplay into things like Galactus. Shuri being pushed out of the metagame helped this deck a little bit as well. While we do put big stats into play with Ultron, this deck had trouble keeping up with, the 24, 26, 30 power Red Skulls that it was previously contending with, but since that's no longer a factor, this deck feels quite reasonable. At any rate, I hope you enjoyed the gameplay highlights that I have for you here today. I think they do an excellent job of showcasing the power that this deck brings to the table. If you do enjoy what you see, be sure to snap that like button and check back in again tomorrow for another excellent highlight here on YouTube. Wheel! Monka Sarah. I think these Doombots win. I think we get Killmongered and the Doombots win the game. Enchantress is not real and certainly cannot hurt me. I think we're beating Killmonger. We're super dead to Enchantress. Come and get it. My cubes are on a platter. Come take them. Why not both? They could do both with Sarah. That's true. Close game. Victory. I'm gonna have a video up probably on Thursday or Friday once I get a chance to play a little bit more, talking about metagame considerations. But one of the interesting things about these recent metagame changes is that, in my opinion so far, the 2 decks that got hit the worst from the balance changes were Hitmonkey and Mr. Negative. 2 cards that didn't have anything get changed in them, but simply are victims of the circumstances of how the metagame changed around the things that got made better and worse. If you want to catch my full articulated thoughts on that when I finally put them together, make sure you're subscribed over to Hoaglandia Snap on the YouTube side. I post daily highlights there 7 days a week. Lots of great stuff about Marvel Snap. We play a lot of different decks here on stream, and the best of the decks that we play get highlights up over there, along with other game theory type stuff like what we were talking about. I think this deck is potentially well positioned. You have Debris to shit-can Galactus somewhat consistently, and Ultron and Doctor Doom are pretty good into Sandman. Hey, thanks for re-upping that Prime Not fan. Appreciate the 2 months. What if I do this, and then we plunk some Doombots down? You also technically have the flexibility to Ultron, probably a Doctor Doom angle. That was not the... It's not the what's it called I wanted for Christmas. My Doom bots are 7. My Ultron bots are 4. I think the opponent's probably playing a Hella deck. Oh, I missed that they discarded Infinite. Lower, closer, slower, Grandma. Dead anyways.
Victory.
What music do I listen to? A lot of early to mid 2000s like punk pop. Paramore, Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, Green Day. That type of stuff. That's an early snap. Yeah, potentially this is a decent snap. Let's do it. Also a little bit of Taylor Swift, because he doesn't listen to Taylor Swift. Jeff is emo. One of my good friends that I used to travel the country playing Magic the Gathering with once described my playlist of choice as I didn't get asked to the prom, the playlist. Which I'm not saying he was wrong, I'm just saying he was mean to point it out. V-Ball Andy, thank you for the 5 months, appreciate it. What do you think of the recent Paramore song? I think some of them are good. There's been both new Paramore songs and Hayley Williams has done some independent stuff. I don't love all of Hayley's independent stuff, but the newer Paramore stuff I've enjoyed. Oh, as I mentioned, today was my wife and mine's anniversary. Our wedding song was actually Where the Lines Overlap. We could get, like, Shang-Chi here, I suppose, right? They chose to Shang-Chi my shocker. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. I think we... Ooh. Is Ultron better than Doctor Doom? I think Ultron might be better than Doctor Doom, huh? Go, go, Gadget Ultron. Killmonger incoming. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Monka. Whew. All right. Chat, I just said we picked Where the Lines Overlap. No one is as lucky as us. I do this professionally. You consider Super Skrull in this deck? Yeah, it's probably fine. I think, talking about things that changed with the metagame, I do think both Super Skrull and Rogue got markedly better with the format changes. Because the Devil, Dino, and Darkhawk deck seems to be the premier big numbers. And there's other various ongoing things in the format like this as well. Have you thought about adding any Pentagon leaks to your Discord? Vexing, thanks for the quarter of a year. Just my new favorite card. It was obviously an honor of you, my good sir. We clearly need a Jeff Hoagland, Jeff the Shark variant, is all I'm saying. All right, is this enough? I think there's a chance they can't beat this. You have 2 turns, go. That's true. In addition to getting into the Discord server, another benefit to subscribing to the channel, past just supporting my content, is getting around slow mode. Allows you to chat more frequently. We lose to Magneto, right? By 1, right? Because they've electroed twice. Yes! Victory! Are we Ultron gamers now? We're Ultron curious at the very least. We are certainly Ultron gamers this game. They could be Sandman. Let's wait and see what their next play is. If they're Sandman, we're in a good spot. If they're Galactus, we're gonna need to debris on 5 instead of Blue Marvel. Although we might not have priority. Maybe I'm supposed to debris this turn, and this is the tough part, right? Like, they could be either of the 2 Electro decks, I have no idea. There's legitimately no way to know if they're Galactus or Sandman at this point. And it's like, if I don't Mystique and I debris, and they end up being... Okay, this should mean that they're Sandman. Chat, if there's a claw in their Galactus deck, I'm ending the stream. It's a sign. That's a sign, okay? The end is nigh. Okay, what happens when they onslaught here? We win the game? Sandman gamers, chat. Sandman gamers. That's all. Snap the like button if you'd be so kind, and check back tomorrow for another deck highlight.